Hey folks, Rambler here. I find myself in Oak Ridge Shopping Center, that is, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, which happens to be my home province in my home country, and pretty much where I tell people that I'm from. I am currently waiting for the car that I'm delivering to be detailed, i.e. thoroughly cleaned downstairs. And yeah, just kicking around the mall until that's done, and then I'm going to head out and deliver that car, which I picked up in New Jersey. So it's been a 3,000 mile trip. This is pretty much the second last step. Anyway, I thought I would let you guys know, seeing how I've been road tripping now for many months, let you guys know what I think 5 of the most handy apps for road tripping are. And this is off the top of my head. I'm going to go with number 1 would be Waze. W-A-Z-E. Waze. It is a navigation app, and you're probably familiar with it. It's probably one of the overall best apps. You don't have to pay for it. There are some very minimal advertisements, so they get some money from large corporations, so you know that there's a McDonald's by the side of the road, etc., or a Starbucks or whatever. And it collects real-time info from other users, so you can find the best way through traffic in real time. So it has saved me a lot of headaches by steering me around some crazy highway truck fire or something like that. So yeah, Waze is a great app, not just for road tripping, but also for delivery driving as well. And the second, numero dos, is Hotels.com. The Hotels.com app is great for obviously looking up hotels to book at the last minute or whenever, so you can compare prices, compare this and that. Really at your fingertips on your mobile phone, and it does often give you some great deals on there. So you can get some deals that are like 30% off or something like that, 10% off. And then you kind of get like a stamp card, like you might get a coffee card. And so once you've booked 10 hotels or motels, then you get a free stay worth up to such and such number of dollars. So that is very handy. So I have saved a lot of money and a lot of hassles with the Hotels.com app. I'm sure there are similar apps, but I do like that one a lot. So number 3, numero tres, is Gas Buddy. So I know that on Waze they have been collecting fuel prices information, but it's not as good on Waze as it is with Gas Buddy. So you can enter a place or use your GPS to find out the best gas prices around. So I've saved a lot of money off that, and I just love to pay as little as possible for gas, and especially when you can find the really good gas bars on Indian reserves where the prices are something like 50 cents a gallon less than elsewhere, that kind of thing. Just ridiculously good prices, and I'd rather give the money to the Indian band people than to the government. So Gas Buddy, that was number 3. Number 4 would be Airbnb. This is another app obviously related to accommodations, and yeah, that's it's a really interesting way to find somewhere to stay. I've stayed at some really interesting places, and it's not too hard to find a place. Sometimes you can find a place fairly last minute to stay, and then use your contacts with your host there to really get to know a particular area, or get some great local tips on an area. Everybody knows about Airbnb, but yeah, it's got to be on the list. I've definitely used it. And then that brings us to number 5, numero cinco, would be couchsurfing.com. Now, couchsurfing actually goes back a long way, and Airbnb I know did steal some of couchsurfing's thunder, but it is still a great site, one of the best sites on the internet, and they have a corresponding app which is useful. So yeah, if you think ahead of where you're going to be, then let's say you're going to be in Houston, Texas. Look up some hosts in Houston, Texas, and they can even be a lot better than Airbnb hosts because they typically want to talk to you and they want to hang out and they want to tell you about the area, and so you can get some great local tips, some great accommodation, really, or even just some regular accommodation, like just a couch to sleep on. So if you're not too much of a princess, then yeah, couchsurfing is great. And I also recommend hosting couchsurfers as well, so then you can get some friends in other countries for when you go there, in other cities, and also just for its own sake. You get to help people out. It's the right thing to do. If you're going to be getting couches, you should give some couch when you can. So those are my 5 handy apps for road tripping and travel in general. Waze, Hotels.com, Gas Buddy, Airbnb, and Couchsurfing. So thank you for dropping in. I am Rambler Rogue, Rambler_Rogue on Twitter and on Instagram. Feel free to say hello.